Alright, so we were talking about modes, and Mixolydian is a mode that I use a lot. But a mode that I don't know too many people that use is Locrian. And I'm sure Steve Vai uses it. It's the 7th mode of the major scale. So if we were in the key of 1 sharp, that would be F sharp. F sharp Locrian is going to be the same as G major, except that you're just starting on an F sharp note. So it's an oral illusion, really. And F sharp is the key of metal. So I'm going to play something, I don't know if this is exactly right, but I got it from Devil's Island by Megadeth. And it's the best example of Locrian I can think of. And if you took it to extremes, and that's a lot of how Dave Mustaine plays when he's not playing blues, because he usually does play blues. He'll play Locrian, and being that a lot of metal is in E, just for the sake of the sound of that open, they'll go to a bridge in F sharp, and they're using the same scale. And if they're in E, they're going to use E minor, E natural minor. Which I'll try to break that down a little bit. There's 6 patterns of the major scale. E minor is relative to G major, and if you look at the chart, you'll see what those 6 patterns are. I'll play them really quick and sloppy here for you, just to show you how the purpose of using all 6 of these is that it connects all of the whole neck. And I'll do it in G major. Just start over, just an octave higher. I was here, I'm here. Alright, so that the chart that you have of all of those patterns, the first one actually on the top left of the page is this one. So what you do, say that again?
Go ahead again.
Do this again. So that's the first pattern on your page at the top left. And if you go down the left column and do those 3, and then start at the top of the right column and go down those 3, you're doing it in order, and you'll go all the way up the neck. But it doesn't matter where you start. You can start on the bottom one on the left, and then do all the ones on the right, and then do the other 2, and you're going to be going in order. It doesn't matter. It's a circle, really. All right. So So these patterns are used for any of the modes, which you have that chart, and we'll get into that more later. But I wanted to get into Locrian a little bit because it's so unusual and has a certain evil feel to it. So if we're in F sharp Locrian, it is the same as G major, and I'm going to use all of those same patterns, and I'll try to use them all a little bit. And that's really the key to a lot of Dave Mustaine's stuff. Of what I'm doing. I'm really just fluttering around those scales, and you know, if you practice the scales enough, then you just know where they are, and they light up. The notes actually light up just like the dots in those charts, and I see it like this. Which is a combination of two of the patterns. Faster, I did throw in a little bit of chromatic, which Dave Mustaine does a lot too, and Eddie Van Halen does. That note right there gives it an exotic feel, but really all it does for me is it gives me 3 notes per string, so I can just play something fast.